Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show off some plunder that I have acquired over the last couple weeks as part of my birthday, because last weekend was my birthday. And I bought a few things. I went out and bought a little bit, but I tried to save up because I knew this weekend, in fact, just yesterday, I was going to be making a trip up to JL Records, which is one of my favorite places to go shopping. And yeah, it's about a 2 hour drive from where I live, so I have to go when I, have a day off to actually do it. It's not just one of those things I can just, get off work and go there and come back. And I usually only get there once a year, but a lot of times for my birthday, I'll try to make a second trip there. And I also discovered a new place that was only about maybe 10, 15 minutes away from where they were, called Black Metal Records. And this place is supposed to be, specializing in black and death metal, and also has some, thrash and heavy metal, but mostly black and death metal. And yeah, it's actually based in a flea market, which was kind of odd. But the guy basically rented a booth and turned it into his own little mini store. And it was a small space, but he had a lot of shit packed in there. I mean, it was like huge selection. But the bad thing was is that it wasn't all organized like alphabetical or anything. So you pretty much had to just like dig through everything and see what you can find. But I found a lot of cool shit in there, and there's a lot of stuff that I left behind that next time I get a chance to get up there, I'm definitely going to be picking some of it up. But yeah, first up, I'm going to show the JL Record stuff. I got a couple used ones there. First up is a band that I have heard about, and a lot of people have told me about, but I've never heard anything. And this is, I think, the only thing they had in there. And it's a compilation, I think, of demos and stuff. I'm not real sure. I didn't really look too much into it. But this is Amoebics with No Sanctuary. Always did dig that logo. But like I said, a lot of people have told me about this band, said I ought to check them out. And I saw this in there. I was like, you know what the fuck? I'll go ahead and pick it up. Haven't had a chance to spin it, or really any of these. But next up, the only other used one, actually no, I got several used. Most of the ones I got from JL Records were used. I think I only got like 2 brand new ones. But the next one is a compilation that my buddy Emilio told me I needed to pick up. That's Catatonia with Brave Yesterdays. And this is a 2-disc compilation put out between Avant-Garde and Century Media. And basically has the EP or whatever it is that I cannot pronounce the name of. Milo can say it a lot better than me, but I'm not even going to try. It has a few tracks off Dance of December Souls, as well as War Compilation Volume 1, For Funerals to Come EP. Then you have a few things off of Brave Murder Day, the Sounds of Decay EP, which I actually just got off of eBay. And then Saw You Drown EP. So really glad to have this. I cannot wait to give this a listen and check out some of this material. Next up, Ringworm, Justice Replaced by Revenge. Really dig that album cover. Just recently started actually getting into Ringworm. So when I saw this in there, I said, oh, what the hell, I'll pick that up. Really like the artwork on the disc and everything. I think it's pretty badass. And the next 3 came from the same band. Finally getting my collection kind of beefed up on them. This is God Dethroned with Ravenous. And after I got this, I wasn't real sure if I actually had it already. When I got home, I checked, and I only have 3 of the releases, and this was not one of them. Then we have the Toxic Touch. Artwork is very cringeworthy, because I'm not a big fan of needles to begin with, and to have one sticking out of your neck, yeah, no. And then we have their latest one, The World Ablaze. And these guys were actually split up there for a short time. And so when I saw they had a new one out, I just had to pick it up. I was going to get one of the bundles from Indie Merch, but none of the shirts came in my size, naturally. And the last one from JL Records is the new Cobra and the Lotus, I Prevail. I just absolutely love this band. Cobra Page, not only a gorgeous woman, but has an amazing voice in my opinion, so had to pick this up. Alright, on to the Black Metal Records stuff. I'm going to start off with a couple 7-inch vinyl. Got the split between Nunslaughter and Agathocles. And I believe it's called Trail of Despair. And I'm not real huge on Agathocles. I bought one of their CDs a long time ago for like $1 somewhere, and I absolutely hated it. So, but I mainly bought them for the Nunslaughter side. And I was really surprised to see this came on red vinyl. Really cool. Let's see if I can get this all back in there. Yeah, it didn't come with this white sleeve. I actually put it in there when I got home because it just had the records sitting in there loose, and I'm not real big on letting that stay like that. And I also picked up the split between Nunslaughter and Goat Sodomy. And this one is just plain black vinyl, so nothing really special to show there, but I really do dig the artwork and everything. I like the green. Then I did get an A5, and I actually found this at the last minute when I was getting ready to pay. And this is a split between Black Altar, Varathron, and Thornspawn called Emissaries of the Darkened Call, 3 Nails in the Coffin of Humanity. And of course I know Varathron, I'm a big fan of Thornspawn, so that was the main reason I got it. And the only thing that sucked is that, of course, this little sleeve thing where they would put the booklet got a little ripped, and then a couple of the teeth over here got cracked. So as you can see, I put the booklet and the CD in a little sleeve there, and it still, sits in there. So really looking forward to checking this out. Got me another, get a stack over here, Vociferian album. This is Glorificia Bestialis. Only have one other album from this project, but really enjoyed what I've heard so far. Really good French black metal. And I got several things from New Standard Elite. In fact, the guy I think even said that Daniel Osborne, the owner of New Standard Elite, was actually in there either the other day or last week sometime, and he had dropped off some stuff. And one of the things he had in there, which was like $2, and I was expecting to get him in my last couple of orders from New Standard Elite because they were saying they were throwing them in the orders, but I never got one. This is, I believe the band is called, trying to think here. Cannot think of this band's name because they're Carnal. There we go. It said on the disc. Carnal with Habitual Mutilations promo 2016. And yeah, only a few songs here, but I really wanted to get a copy of this. And like I said, you couldn't even tell what the band's name is from the logo. I had to get it off of the CD here. So then we have Ecchymosis with Aberrant Amusement and Cadaveric Vomit Play, I believe is what it says. It's hard to read the font on that. Yeah, if you know New Standard Elite, you know what to expect with these releases. Basically, straight up brutal death metal. And I will say this: the guys' prices were really cheap on a lot of this stuff. I mean, pretty much everything I think was $10.50, and there was some stuff that was a little bit cheaper, some that was a little bit more. He also had a lot of original presses of stuff that, of course, he marked up, which I can understand why. But yeah, if he'd had a little bit more organized, I didn't want to waste a whole lot of time. I still spent over an hour in there. I would have probably found a lot of more cool shit. But anyway, this is Virulency, the Anthropodermic Manuscript of Retribution. And the funny thing is all of these are releases that I was actually looking at picking up the next time I placed an order from New Standard Elite. So, yeah, already got them, so happy about that. And then we have Dissevered with Agonized Wails of Disseverment. I mean, New Standard Elite just always seems to put out a lot of good shit. I mean, I've not really been disappointed with anything I've ever gotten from New Standard Elite, to be honest with you. All right. And I was really surprised to see they had these next two in here, because again, these are ones that I've been looking at and wanting to pick up, but just had not gotten around to getting just yet. This is the split between Wooden Stake and Blizzaro. Wooden Stake I'm very familiar with. Another project of Vanessa Nocera, co-owner of Razorback Records. And I pretty much buy anything that she's involved in, because she's just fucking phenomenal musician in my opinion. Everything she's put out I've always enjoyed. So I've been meaning to get this split, and I finally have it. And this one you can tell right off the bat, not only from the band name, but the album artwork and the logo. Just everything about this tells you that they were inspired by Friday the 13th. But this is Death Curse with their self-titled. And you got basically the creepy old guy from the first Friday the 13th films. You got your killer here, naked chick running through. And then, if that wasn't enough to tell you, you got the machete and the hockey mask and the logo. Come on. If you can't look at this and tell me, oh, this is based on Friday the 13th, you're probably an idiot. Look at the disc. I really love the disc. That's so awesome. Next up, finally completed my Angel Corpse collection. This is of Lucifer and Lightning. And I know a lot of people, for some reason, when this came out, did not like it at all. But, I don't know. It's Angel Corpse. I've pretty much enjoyed everything Angel Corpse have put out. And what sucked was, when I got this home and I finally got everything open, there was actually a mark on my disc. It looked like it probably came from manufacturing. It looked like a really, I don't know, it's hard to describe the look, but it looked like, I was like, oh, great. Now this is probably going to be screwed up, and then I can't really do anything about it because I'm 2 hours away. But I looked at it this morning, and it looks like it's mainly outside the data area, which is a good thing. And then I also put it in my Blu-ray player and also my CD player in my truck, and I listened to the last 3 tracks, which is where it would have affected it, and all of them played fine, so it plays good, so really happy about that. Next up is Deteriorate with Echoes from the Past. Basically a compilation of live tracks and demos, and the strange thing is that would have been good on its own, but for some reason they put in a couple of tracks from the In Ancient Beliefs full length, so I was like, why would you put that in there? I would have been happy just having the demos and EPs and stuff, but whatever. And the last one, I was really shocked to find this in here, because I checked just on eBay alone. Amazon alone. I haven't checked eBay or even Discogs, but I know this is out of print and hard to find. But just on Amazon alone, there's only one seller that has it. He's winning $50 for it, and I paid $10. So, really good deal here. This is the first aborted album, The Purity of Perversion. Really fucking happy to have this. The only thing I'm missing now is Engineering the Dead, which hopefully I can pick up a copy of that here at some point, but really happy to have that debut aborted album. Like I said, goes for $50 online. I got it for 10. Solid deal. So yeah, that is going to do it for this little raids video. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. I've got a lot to show still. I've got several orders coming in the mail, and I've also got another video to record showing off some other plunder that I acquired outside of jail records in this place. So, again, thank you guys for watching and subscribing, and until next time, stay brutal.